Hello students, today's topic is women, children and industrialization. The industrialization brought many changes in the working field of women and children. If you see, usually during those times, children used to work under the control of or guidelines of parents on the back of their mothers usually. But in the case of women, if you will see, there is a lot of changes in that. If you will compare both the before industrialization and after industrialization, before industrialization, particularly in the rural areas, women were actively involved in first one, a farm work, particularly now also if you see the rural areas and villages, women usually would like to engage themselves in the farm work, in the agricultural field. Different type of works they'll get there. Second kind of work the women did during those time is looked after the livestock, multi-cropping. So during that time that was a common thing. Now you know separately poultries, cattle rearing, different names were given to that kind of cultivation, production. But in olden days, though that is England, otherwise any other country, they used to do at the same time farming and cattle rearing and livestock, looked after the livestock like poultry. So those are very common work, usual work for the women. Third one, gathered firewood. A very common work. In each and every village you could see that. Spun yarn at home. This is one additional work during that time, along with the other work, the field, going to the field and doing their work and looking after the livestock, poultry and cattle rearing, then gathered firewood, sometime even honey nearby the forest, along with the children, with the help of children. Additional work is they used to spin yarn at home, and which is one part of their small scale industries or cottage industries during that time. But in cities, now this is before industrialization, otherwise though industrialization is there, if you will compare the women and children, those who are working, this is the rural work. If we will come to industrialized cities, but in cities, in factories, different kind of factories and industries already established, and many people migrated from rural area to urban area and engaged there by living in slum areas in these factories. So now the problems are how burdenful their life. Number one, long working hours. During the time of industrialization, industrial revolution, there were no regulations, no factory act, so no fixed timings also. Long working hours, there is no fixed hours for work, and that too without break, no break. Today if you will see, different kind of facilities are there, And along with that facilities, breaks are also given to the factory workers, but during that time not only long working hours, but those are without break, either for eating or for doing any personal work. So there is no time for them, specific time is not given to them. Number 2, under strict discipline and with punishment. Under strict discipline, that means as there is no rules and regulations, the working hours is used to be in their hands. Whatever time is fixed by them, till the production could complete, they have to work there. And if any kind of deviation, and there no excuses, and with the punishment they have to complete those work. Number 3, particularly they agreed, they here both women and children, they agreed, they agree for lower wages, as there was no fixed timings, like that no fixed wages also during that time. According to the companies, according to the factories, whatever the factory owner decide to give them, so that is a final amount, so that is very low payment. Poor working condition, poor working conditions, if it is a textiles, otherwise if it is any mines, any kind of factories, a very poor condition, the working condition was very poor, that means no ventilation and no kind of facilities for what is that any kind of personal problems, to solve any kind of personal problem, continuous long hours, they need to work in the suffocated rooms only. So sometimes even they cannot breathe well. And textiles particularly, if it is small children, they need to work continuously with the cotton and the small dust particles, which made them sometimes even to get tuberculosis also. Then if you will see, both number 5, though these many problems are there, but both women and children largely employed in cotton textiles. During the time of industrialization, industrial movement, the work was categorized, and the particularly women, those who migrated from rural areas to urban areas, the work category was the first one. If they joined as a babysitters, that means servant maids in any home, then that is a luxurious work for them, they need not do this much hard work. And second category, maids, they too have some kind of facilities and they too can enjoy their work. But the third category workers, and both women and children employed in cotton textiles, a large number women and children, and as there is no other go, they were bound to employed in cotton textiles, and where the working condition is very horrible. Next one, this is particularly for the children. Sixth point is particularly for children, and that too in textiles. Machineries like, have you noted it down? Let me write the sixth point. Sixth one, machineries like spinning jenny, was designed to be used by children. Here the machinery like spinning jenny was designed to be used by children. I have written two kind of category machines are there. I mean usefulness of that related to children. The first one, it is very narrow and a very small machines where the children can enter into that. That is one reason. Second one, with the tender fingers and tender body part, it is easy for them to do the work inside the machine like cleaning and sometime even working on that. So let us see what are that. Why that is designed for children is they were small enough to move between tightly packed machines where the adults they cannot enter in that. So particularly it is designed for the small children and they used to work there. B, it is designed for children to clean the machines. Next one, to do work easily. Why they engage children? That is less hesitative. They don't know how to go against them. Whatever time is fixed by the industries, factory owners, their duty is to go on doing that. So they never raise their voice. So to clean, why the machine was designed like that? To clean the machines, to do the work easily by the children with the tender fingers, and they were less agitative. They never go against the factory owners. The negative impact in industrialization towards the children and women, particularly for the children. First one, cotton pollution. Cotton pollution made them to fall sick. Small dust particles from the cotton during the time of working, during the time of spinning, which released from that, it is very harmful not only for children, even for elders. So particularly if it is a child, then as they were very small and their body parts are not fully grown, it is very dangerous for them. So they fall sick. Particularly that leads to tuberculosis, TB. Number 2, children sometimes got their hair in machines or crushed their hands. Not only the pollution made them sick, but sometimes unnoticingly, sometimes they got their hair in the machines. They don't know as small children what is going to be happen. So their hair is stuck in the machines and sometimes it leads to death also. Or crush their hands while working. They don't know the timings and how to maintain it. So naturally their hands crushed in the machines. Even sometimes they fell into the machine with due to exertion. Exhaustion, overtired, as they were very small children. Actually, any company, any factory, according to today's rules and regulations in each and every country, no child labor is allowed. So that is a crime. But here the children below 10 years were engaged. So with exertion, that means over tiredness, sometimes they cannot control their sleep and they fell into the machines. As the tiredness while working, by entering inside the cleaning, one part is there. While cleaning the machine, sometimes due to exertion, due to over tiredness, they sleep there itself and they don't know whether the machine is going to start working or it is stopped. So naturally it leads to death. So in next class, what are the difficulties the children and women faced in coal mines, we will go through.